Well, let's go to Ian, who's on the line in Rochester, Minnesota. Ian, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken, how are you?
I am living the dream, Ian. How are you?
Good. So quick question. I know I've been listening to your show for a while now. I know in the past I've heard you talk about how you weren't sure what path you wanted to take because you said how like broadcasting and sports was something you were passionate about, but you didn't know if that was something you wanted to do. So I've got several passions, but I don't know kind of what long-term would be something that I would be constantly fulfilled doing that.
Okay, great. So you have a good idea of a couple of things that you'd like to do, but you're experiencing some doubt and maybe a bit of fear to actually step out towards those, correct?
Yeah.
All right, good. So so this is a good place to be in, Ian. So why don't you tell me the top one or two and stop overthinking it? Because right now it's just you and me. Forget about the show. Forget about your whatever you've been feeling. Right now, I think you know, and you're looking for me to give you confirmation. So let's just go with the top one or two you think that you want to pursue. What is the path?
Well, they're definitely two, like, they're separate subjects. But I mean, like, I played hockey for a long time. So, like, broadcasting and stuff like that is something that really interests me with that sport. So, like, that's always something I've felt like I would feel really happy about being a part of that.
Great.
But then on the flip side, the other one would be, I think obviously I listen to the Dave Ramsey show and your show, and like what you guys do is great for people's lives. And I feel like that type of role has more impact on people's lives. And I feel like...
What role? Be specific.
Well, I guess like the financial piece, like people who, like sell that product or like support their communities with helping with financial piece and being like stuff like that.
Okay, but I mean, what I'm trying to do here is, what's the role? Are you in a sales role? Or are you saying it's a broadcasting role like Dave and I have?
No, I would say a sales role.
Okay, so you want to sell.
That's why they're so far apart.
Okay, no, well, it doesn't matter. You're overthinking that because I think there's one clear leader. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, selfishly.
No. I'm so glad you said that, Ian, because I don't think this is just for you today. This is not a selfish conversation. This is a lie that so many people believe, that you wanting to pursue a very clear path is somehow selfish. So you better get that out of your head. From this day forward, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and I know what you mean. Yeah, and I know what you mean. But I guess like I enjoy helping people, and I feel like that in a way like that fulfills me. And as long as I'm being productive in something that like A, I'm passionate about, and B, that I have the skills to do it, I feel like although hockey's my passion and something I'm skilled in, like I'm not necessarily helping people.
Yeah, but it makes sense, but that's assuming that you can't host an FPU class on your own, or you can't mentor young men by giving them financial peace and teaching them and creating groups. There's about 1 million ways for you to do that, plus be employed in the hockey industry. So it's just the wrong mindset. I'm not getting on you. I just want to shatter that idea that it's selfish. It's not selfish at all. So I know the answer. I've already given it away, but let's just run the exercise. If you had to choose today and you knew I was going to be able to hand deliver either one of those roles, which one do you take? Go.
Well, I picked the broadcasting role, I guess.
I know. No, not I guess. It's so obvious to me. That's why you're laughing. You're laughing. Yeah. You're laughing because I painted you into a corner. You're stuck. And it was obvious about 2 minutes ago, but I wanted to address this limiting belief of selfishness. So here's the deal. How old are you?
23.
Okay, so you've not been out of hockey long. Do you play college hockey, pro hockey? What are we talking about?
Well, I played juniors, which is kind of like a lead into college hockey. Yeah. And then I was going to go to college, and some things didn't work out the way that I wanted.
Bottom line is you played at a pretty high level, and you would love broadcasting, and you're 23, so you don't need to make a bunch of money. So you need to pursue broadcasting in hockey. And boy, oh boy, this is similar to my path. So you're in Rochester, Minnesota right now. Are you there for the Near future, long future? Are you open to moving anywhere?
Well, I moved up here like 4 years ago to play. So, I mean, like, you know, I've got a serious relationship up here. So, like, I'm definitely tied to here. But, I mean, long-term moving would be something that both of us feel is something that could happen.
So let me tell you what the path is, what a potential path looks like, and combine it with some questions that you need to get the answers to. So right now, you need to be prepared. Before I give you the path and the questions, you need to be prepared that you're working a day job while you pursue the dream job, certainly in broadcasting. So in my situation, Ian, I had my own small business, and that paid the bills. It also gave me the freedom, since I was working for myself, to virtually change my schedule at any moment and give 10 to 15, sometimes 20 hours a week to free broadcasting gigs where I wasn't getting paid, or very, very minimal pay, and just kind of get my, foot in the door, if you will, and then eventually slide right into the door. And so for you, if you're in Rochester, Minnesota for the near term, what's the minor league hockey team that's within 90 minutes? Is there one? What college hockey programs are there? Do they have a radio broadcast? Do they have a television broadcast? Are they doing stuff online? You're going to them because you're going to get a day job. So none of this that I'm recommending to you is about money. If there's money attached to it, it's a bonus. You're not expecting it, but you're coming in going, "Hey, I'll do your on ice reports for the radio broadcast because it's probably just one person doing it. Hey, I'll do it for free. I'm your guy. Played hockey. I know it all. Great. We'd love to have you. Let's check it. We'll try that out. Intern at local radio stations that do some hockey coverage. You need to be talking to broadcasters, going to lunch with the guys that are doing the radio or the television, local sports broadcasters. Hey, could you start doing reports just for hockey for your local NBC, CBS, Fox, ABC affiliates? You're volunteering at this point. If they pay you, great. So you don't need the money. You're 23. You can live on ramen noodles. Your girlfriend can buy your meals for a while if she's bought in. That's how we're going to find out if she's wife material anyway. So these are the things you need to be doing, and actually I want you to hold on the line. Madison, let's give Ian a copy of the proximity principle because he needs to actually read it and do it. And my man, you're going to hear the broadcasting story throughout the entire book. So I've virtually given you the playbook, and that's my gift to you. And by the way, helping people with financial peace, the things that connect you to Dave Ramsey, or career advice that connect you to this show, whatever it is, you can do that as a volunteer and give back. And that's still very much a part of your passion. It's just not your professional role.